This man put a beach in his backyard. Kick her off the show. He wants a trophy wife. Brianna, were you in gospel choir? I done gave Dr. Pepper a heart attack. Vincent, did you just pour some out? You're one of us. She's about to Katie him. What did she say was aggressive? He's a bit of a dweeby. Who's more odd, Jacob or Eric? He actually owns a Subway.
You don't put syrup on your sandwiches?
So I went to dinner with him.
New Orleans, y'all spoiled. Here we go. Married at First Sight, season 12, matchmaking special, part 2. It's so interesting to me, like, to hear some people say they want to be married so badly. It's like the idea of marriage is what they want versus a life partner. Shouldn't that be the goal? Hopefully you'll marry a life partner, but like the primary goal here should be finding that partnership. No? Ooh, pays that booty, girl. I'm gonna stop exploiting you.
I would not know if I would have a honeymoon baby.
I told you she ready to bust it open. Yo, if your man wants 7 kids, sis, you gotta start tomorrow. Paige, your boobs look fake. Anybody else notice that? You collect makeup? For what? Y'all didn't know that Pastor Cal was coming over? Y'all could have got some groceries. Oh, she gets her meals from Freshly. I know that, Bob. He only eats steak and eggs? I just realized he's 38 and she is like 20 something, 27?
That there was something more like, you know, don't settle kind of thing. And I think I've gotten over that into my 30s.
You're 38, bruh.
Thinking...
This man put a beach in his backyard? Your whole house is a man cave. I can't wait until she comes over. Ooh, I don't know if they're a good match. This guy is odd. And y'all put him with Haley? There Chris go again. He felt the need to name the brands of shoes that he has in his closet. Nobody asked for that. He was like, let me drop this so you know I'm worthy. Let me drop this so you know I have money. Get it off, Chris. Where are you from, sir, with this accent? You know what? When I saw his name was Vincent, I'm like, he Caribbean. I was thinking like his mom is Asian, Grenada, something. But he's Hispanic, which is still Caribbean. I get corrected on that often. So this is interesting. Brianna makes more, she's an engineer. She's gonna find herself in relationships where she makes more money. But this is interesting because he's his own business owner, but on paper, because he doesn't have a college degree, you would think that he's not as successful. And she might come in feeling that she needs to take care of him. But that's not the case. This man got his shit together. You ready to be that husband, Chris, but you're not ready to let it go. All right. I'm just fucking with you. I really like you.
I'm not going to be obsessed with all of Dr. Viviana's, like, half up, half down, the teal, circle earrings, what a little pink. Come through, sis.
Okay, Virginia is the one we gotta see about. First of all, Virginia's 26. I thought she was older. She also looks very different here than in the photo. Miss Fun Loving. That hug behind the back is fun loving. Ooh, girl, get your butt to therapy right now. You said if you feel that somebody might have a chance to leave you, you're like, nope, I'm gonna leave you first. Get to therapy right now. Get off the show. Kick her off the show and get her in the oh, there's therapist there. I hate to say this. Virginia looked like, in that little basketball photo, she looked like a teenager who used to curse her mom out. Like the girl who was giving head in the stairs, who like tried drugs with her friends. That's what Virginia looked like. That's wrong to say? Tell me I'm wrong though. It's not defamation of character if it's true. This is all allegedly, hypothetically, whatever Aaliyah is to get me out of this shit. Which one of my friends told me that they went on a date and it turned out to be erotic poetry? Was it at the New Yorker too? Erotic poetry, it's not my thing, but I never, to each his own. Whatever you doing to get you off, to get you excited, I condone that. What I did learn, what was I watching? One of Dr. Viviana's lives or maybe like a question and answer? And I actually wound up telling my friend this too. If your sex drive is low, sex therapists recommend that you read erotica or erotic literature to get you back on. Isn't that interesting? We were little hornball ass kids reading Zane and shit, getting off whatever that meant at, 15. But who knew? Like full circle moment. That can help y'all out later. What? How y'all just gonna casually drop that? Wait a minute. The experts are gonna have a side show called Unmatchables. Also, that's fucked up. The name of the title is Unmatchables. Bitch, you unmatchable. What does that mean? That's how these shows really make that money and make sure that this franchise lasts. They keep making shows. Look at 90 Day Fiance. 90 Day Fiance got about 700 different spinoffs from that one shit. They tried to do Second Chances. We only did one season of that. They tried to do couples cam and all that stuff. I think that, that counts as a spinoff. All the Jamie shits. the 12,000 of those. Yeah, I guess okay, they've done this. Bitch, your mattress is on the floor. You're not even ready to be married. Pastor Cal, we like the purple and the purple. Okay. Brianna and Vincent are the only couple that I feel terrific about. Even though I don't know if Brianna's gonna be into Vincent. Vincent's gonna love the shit out of her though. Maybe they will actually work though, because she might want a dominant man, but she actually wears the pants in the relationship. She might not realize it, but she really likes that. And if I'm right in that this young fella Vincent has Latin roots, he's all about that as well. Y'all, this bothers me. Pastor Cal says she can be seen as aggressive. What did she say was aggressive? She doesn't take no for an answer for achieving her goals. People think she's direct. Is that aggressive because she's strong, confident, and knows exactly what she wants? I was waiting for like the actual definition of aggression. Ready or likely to attack? I'm not quite sure, but I saw girl Brianna is ready to attack or likely to attack. Her goals? Is that, oh, she's goal aggressive. That's what we meant. Okay, I'm my bad. I don't know if Jacob and Haley are great for each other. I see Haley as fun and Jacob almost as like introverted, awkward, a little immature. I'm gonna say immature, but like not experienced. I got something different from the beach. It's more like lonely. That age gap, I don't know. They're reading Haley as a lot older. She's actually cool and chill. I think age might become an issue for them. So what did she write down? Did she say she was cool with this? I know he was fine with it. Moving on to Paige and Chris. Yo, I just realized Chris's name is #blessed with the $signs for the S's. That shit is so perfect. I also said he needs an IG model. It's also interesting how they use the hashtag social media. That was good, whoever thought of that. Also, fun fact, I took like 2 days between these. I saw that Chris, when it says he owns a restaurant, he actually owns a Subway franchise. And I don't want us to dismiss that as like him owning a restaurant. He went and put his money into a franchise and actually owns a Subway. I'm not mad at this. Good for you for investing.
He is so particular and so darn persnickety.
I've never heard the word persnickety. That is my new favorite word. Pastor Cal said, I don't know if she fits into his image of what a perfect wife is supposed to look like. She has a sew-in. She's not the skinniest. He wants a trophy wife. He wants a perfect wife. Pastor Cal doesn't seem sold on these two, but we'll see. Atlanta, why you not giving us much? This season's not gonna be great. Fucking New Orleans, y'all spoiled us. I think Eric and Virginia are poorly matched as well. Virginia be out. She's not into Eric's kind of fun. He said his fun is flying when he's not flying. Did y'all see Virginia's basketball photo? She's about to Katie him. This is interesting. He wants a life of the party and she wants a calm guy. Maybe I'm wrong. How do we feel about there being someone who's been previously married? I feel all sorts of good, but also I know I'm a different beast. I don't mind dating guys who have kids. I don't mind dating guys who've been married before. Actually, I've dated both of those scenarios have been true. And shout out to y'all, because we're Facebook friends. We're Instagram friends. It's never been a problem for me. That just means you fell in love with someone enough where you thought you'd be able to spend the rest of your life with them. I've been in relationships where I thought they were the one too. You've both been wrong. You just took action. I hate to tell you this, but I've also had sex without a condom before. Mine just didn't result in a child. I can understand if yours did. We all did the same action. Yours just had a different result. I'm mad at that. My thing is like, as long as the kid is not an infant, because the mama is still gonna have trouble with that, she's still gonna want you back. I don't care about these other women. I can deal with that. Actually, you could deal with that. Now, my coworker whose dad and stepmom have both been married and divorced a couple times said that people who've been divorced before are quicker to get out of relationships because essentially they know they can. They know, okay, well, this isn't working. I'm going to get a divorce and I'm going to find someone else and we're going to live happily ever after. Oh, that's not working? I'm going to do the exact same thing I did here. Get a divorce, find someone and live happily ever after. So they're more likely to get divorced if you've been divorced. Same with as a kid of divorcees, you're more likely to get a divorce because you see the other side of it and you see that people can be okay after divorce. So that's my only concern with Eric. But I don't see Eric leaving for nothing. I think he's gonna stay if it was a paint can that he got matched with. I'm having issues saying Clara's name. Makes me think of Clarice. And then I start thinking of Hannibal. There's a lot here. I'm gonna try to get over this, I promise. I think they're misinterpreting Ryan finding someone that he loves. I think he hasn't dated a lot because he is very meticulous, very calculated, very organized, and there's a specific way that he sees his life. And so it makes it difficult for him to find a partner. Not to mention, he's a bit of a dweeb, y'all. With both of those things, I can see it might be difficult for him to, one, find someone, but also find someone that he is okay with committing. Like, he needs this experiment because it's going to keep him in it. Once you're married, you stay in it. Not necessarily, but like this experiment, you're going to have to stay and work through it. When normally, I think when issues arise, he would have just backed out because it didn't go according to his plan. Now, Clara is going to hit us with the he's hot. Ryan is an attractive man. He just gets like cute to me when he speaks. She's going to like it, but I can see her like wanting to push him to be more outgoing and more extroverted and getting a little frustrated with him in moments where he isn't. Not so much like Henry and old girl, but I can see her like wanting to like shake the shit out of him. I wonder if Ryan has that in him. I can't quite tell, but we'll see. I think this could work. She's just gonna have to calm down a little bit. Pastor Cal said, I think he's more afraid of the word. Me too. I think he's putting too much weight on the word like I love you because he thinks it has to be like a certain way. So that's why he's not saying it. But he's got it in him. You know what though? These two would have great sex. I hope they get to that point. That'll bring them closer. Y'all think the experts genuinely believe that all 5 of these couples are going to work? They don't believe that. Aw, hell, guess who's back? It's Old Faithful. I love that Pastor Cal always connects with one of the women every season. It's Brianna this season. Also, Brianna has an interesting voice. I feel like she can sing. Brianna, were you in gospel choir? You at least read the scriptures as a kid in the front. Brianna's crying. Brianna, we love you. I'm not gonna say that every episode. I'm just praying on my. It's been confirmed. Dr. V said salute. So I'm gonna give him Puerto Rican, but they are in Atlanta. Is he like Colombian? I'm gonna give him, we're gonna figure this out. Vincent, did you just pour some out for the celebration? We don't do that. That's for the homies. Don't do that, Vincent.
Gonna shock us, and he's about to do some hood shit we all know really well. Brianna's gonna be very familiar with it as well, but Vincent is gonna think that's normal, and that's what he should be continuing to do. And he's gonna be like, what? You don't put syrup on your sandwiches no more?
Not gymnastics. Ryan is the cutest little thing ever. I think he may be actually really tall, but like it's the pointy ears too. Like I bet you look just like your baby photos. Do not Katie us with this goddamn ex popping out of nowhere.
So I went to dinner with him.
Oh, okay.
Nothing. You know, I was expecting to feel conflicted.
I know this is not what Pastor Cal thought he was going to get when he was asking her, how you doing? This is like one of those when you like walk past people being like, hey, how are you? And you just keep it moving. I love how Dr. Viviana is like always so excited about telling these people. I feel like she's more excited about them being on Married at First Sight than sometimes they are.
Elon Musk to like make a Tesla that's just a carbon copy of a DeLorean.
Who's more odd, Jacob or Eric? Eric knows he's a little like introverted and a little awkward, but he likes to have fun. Jacob thinks he's like regular and his jokes are funny. His lines hit. Everything is perfect. That's worse. You know what I just picked up on here? I know she says she hasn't been in a relationship in 5 years, but that means her last relationship ended when they were 21. She didn't really get to adult relationship. And they're matching her with this guy who not only has had adult relationships, is older, but was in a committed, loving marriage. This is going to be interesting. Y'all done gave Dr. Pepper a heart attack. Open that shit. I feel like this is the filter I need to keep on whenever Chris is around. Very small moment. Pastor Cal popped that champagne. It started running over. His reaction was, oh no. Paige's reaction was, yes. I know it, sis. Chris's face when Pastor Cal said, I found somebody who thinks they're in a relationship with you, was like, it wasn't, nah, that's not true. It was, shit, why would Chantel even say that?
Best case scenario is honeymoon, like I get her pregnant.
What? So Paige is like, I just want marriage. Forget the man. This man is like, I just want kids. Forget the woman. Having seen more of them this episode, I'm going to change my original guesses. I actually think Vincent and Brianna are going to stay together. I'm going to continue that. And I think Ryan and Clara are actually going to work. It's going to be odd in the beginning, but Ryan's calm spirit is actually going to work well with Clara. It's going to help to bring her down. She may seem like one of those people where she feels she has to argue to keep the relationship going, but we'll see. My other change is Chris and Paige. If they can get past that first hurdle, because it's going to be a big fucking one, they could work. We will see how this season goes. On my birthday, it is premiering on the 13th of January. Lock it in. I will see it on the 14th. This season about to be crazy.